basically, in this theory of Fabrik, what we say is that reality is a wave. Okay? For instance, we have a wave like this as a reality dimension. This is R1 or R0. Then we have R2. And then they create together R3. Exactly like a wave. And this,
these are three Barba systems.
yes. This this is the result of these two Barba systems. Therefore, we have two particles, two atoms, whatever. They created reality tree. This reality tree will act differently than this one independent or this one independent. This is a completely new Barba system. Now, if we take this electron out, the reality of this, the behavior of this, will be similar to this, similar to R2, because we took one electron out. But together they will behave totally different from this one and this one. They are a new wave, new reality. Therefore, when we integrate two reality in a dimension of reality, when we integrate two reality, they act differently. It is like a good example of a Barba system is a Barba system of molecule, because we call all of the fields Barba system. Therefore, for example, if we have one hydrogen, let's say, and that is basically defined in chemistry in that way. It acts very different than two hydrogen and one O.
Yeah.
They create a Barba system, and this Barba system has its own property, which is very different than hydrogen, very different than oxygen. And if we take oxygen out again by we take that reality out of that Barba system,
atom.
still, again, we have the H. So whatever this is defined as a field, it is actually a Barba system, but it is its own reality.
So you call reality information.
Yes.
Hydrogen reality is all the chapters and paragraphs about hydrogen atom.
Yes.
Like molecule something, it's different information.
Yes, different Barba system.
By package of information.
Exactly. And the bigger system yet, we can have actually several Barba systems inside each other. For example, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then together they create another Barba system, and then here, and then together this create another Barba system. You know what I'm talking about? So there is no limit of creating Barba systems and putting them together. That's why that two observer model, the article that I sent, makes sense. We collapse this reality, but not this reality. This reality is still there. You know what I'm talking about? Each reality, each Barba system has its own reality. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it is extremely important. The deeper that we go, we find smaller and smaller Barba systems, and then we can collapse their realities too. For example, let's say we can observe an atom, okay, and pinpoint it. But we did not observe the electron around it, because that is another reality. The electron still, it is in superposition. And the reality in that atom doesn't change. The reality still is there, but as soon as we observe that electron around the atom, we collapse that reality. And then by collapsing it, then basically, this definition, as I said, the definition of this, when we replace it with the field theory, the most important factor is time. Because in this definition, whatever field that we create, we are talking about that field we are talking about the same reality and same time and same space. That's why you can never predict where is the electron unless you measure it. What that means? Electron is everywhere? No, the time is same, the space is same. Therefore, you feel electron is everywhere around the atom. But we are talking about the same time, a same place, all the time. Therefore, electron is everywhere. So this way, we are changing the framework rather than saying that electron is everywhere. We say space-time and reality is everywhere. An electron is in the whole Barba system, in one place actually. It is a definition of same place. So the place of electron is still clear, but the space expanded, the subspace created. And that subspace and time can define everything like from the beginning. So basically this is the, we can actually call this Tbilisi interpretation quantum physics, because in Copenhagen interpretation, they talk exactly about why a particle can be everywhere and nowhere at the same time until you measure it. In this system, we say why. Because it is not the electron that is everywhere, it's a space-time, subspace that created any field that basically we are talking about. At time, it governs the time. That field governs the time. Therefore, you feel electron is everywhere. You follow me? Okay? So, by this, we can actually reach to the same results. For example, for quantum predictions. At the same time, we can address other things.